confused as to why there's a release of two different versions of the same movie. Back in 2017, Justice League was released. Now in 2021, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Well, let me explain. Back in 2016, after the release of Batman vs Superman, which was directed by Zack Snyder, he had also almost finished directing Justice League. But because of the massive flop, the failure of Batman vs Superman, Warner Brothers Studio advised Zack Snyder to do some rewrites and make some cuts to Justice League. He did, and came up with a 2.5-hour version of what was originally supposed to be approximately 3.5 hours. However, they still weren't pleased, so they asked him to do some further cuts. But before he could have finished doing that, it's rumored that he either was fired or had some family emergency. So, a different director by the name of Joss Whedon was brought in, who also directed the first two Avengers movies. However, what Joss Whedon did was shoot some additional footage and combined his clips with some of Zack Snyder's clips, resulting in a 1 hour 57-minute long Justice League 2017. However, as you already know, Justice League 2017 was probably even a bigger flop than Batman vs Superman. So the fans demanded that they wanted to see the Zack Snyder original 3.5-hour version, and here we are. Only to learn that it's actually 4 hours now due to some additional scenes, such as introduction of some new heroes and some villains, and this one big scene that reminds me of the ending scene in Avengers Endgame. That scene was very exciting. This version of the movie was way more entertaining. There was a lot more action and it was much more graphic, which was a good thing. And the CGI was excellent. As is expected from Zack Snyder, if you have seen films like 300 and Sucker Punch, which was released in 2011, then you know what to expect. And I also really liked some of the costume changes. Superman was wearing this black outfit that was similar to what he wore in Superman Doomsday, which is a 2007 animated movie. And Steppenwolf, he looked real scary. His suit had spikes. He looked dangerous. Some of the fight scenes from the previous movie are now enhanced and extended. And then there are some additional fight scenes, which, as I said, was very exciting. And then the plot is much better. This time, it's as if we're seeing the movie through Cyborg's eyes. It's as if he's somewhat the star of the film. And it was very good. It was very well delivered. This movie had everything. There was comedy, action, drama, suspense, even emotions. This critic, Christopman, was complaining that Lois Lane was just there to just, be sad and mope over the loss of Clark Kent. But think about it. Two people are in love, right? And one of them just died. Just died. It's not like it has been 5 years or 10 years ago. Aren't you naturally going to just be sad and moping over the person? Stay away from work, especially since both of them were working at the same place. Going there will bring up memories, and it will probably be too hard for her to deal with. Especially right now, it would probably take some time for her to get over. It wasn't definitely necessary. I think if that wasn't a part of the movie, then that would have been a problem. Like, so Clark just died. How comes there isn't Lois being sad, and his mother also being sad about his death? Like, that would seem unnatural. So I utterly disagree with him on that part, and I think that was a necessary part of the film, and I definitely could have related to it. And again, I'm going to disagree with another reviewer. They had a problem with the way how Martian Manhunter was introduced in the movie. The fact that he was actually operating behind the scenes all along, disguising as other people, because that's exactly how Martian Manhunter operates. Observing, watching from afar, staying close, trying to manipulate and influence things, and then gradually try to introduce himself. I think it was done right. The only problem that I had with the movie, don't really want to spoil anything, but there's this scene at the end which lasts for about 10 minutes, and then at the end of that scene it's revealed that Bruce Wayne was having a dream. He was dreaming that he's having a conversation with the Joker, and I think what could have happened instead was that he actually went to visit the Joker in prison and then had that conversation, instead for it to all be a dream.
It was all a dream.
That's probably the only one nitpicking I would have about this movie. And so I'm giving this movie an A. You should definitely go see it. And whenever you do, please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.